Plaintiff Taylin Davis says the defendant is her daughter, and she had her when she was 14 years old. Taylin stayed in school and ended up going to college to provide her daughter with a good life. And her daughter was a good kid until she got involved with her ex-boyfriend at the age of 16 and ended up having a baby. Taylin's suing her daughter because she wrecked Taylin's car. Defendant Tia Adams admits her and her mother started having problems once she got involved with her ex, but insists the problems were due to her mother's drinking. Tia claims she was embarrassed by her mother's behavior when she was drunk, and although she admits to wrecking Taylin's car, she insists the car had pre-existing damages that contributed to the accident.
Prove your case.
Okay, Your Honor, I had Tia when I was young. I was 14 years old when I had her, and I don't want to say that I was an irresponsible teenager, so I stayed in school, and I worked, and I went on to college, and I raised her and her sister, and now my little baby boy, and she was a very good child, always happy, always with that pretty smile, and when she got to be in high school...
First, let me applaud you for your efforts and your success in doing so. A couple of things I want to observe. One, here are a lot of excuses, particularly from men, that they can't do this, they can't do that. That's why they go into drug sales. There's too many obstacles. Here you had a major obstacle, having a child at 14 in high school. Didn't drop out.
No, sir.
Got your high school diploma.
Yes, sir.
Still took care of your child. Went to college. Probably had to work while going to college.
Yes, sir.
Those are some obstacles that many women go through. Probably know a few.
Yes,
I know several women. They work 2 jobs, they go to school, they take care of the children by themselves while the men are out here talking about what they can't do and won't nobody do for me, and that's why I'm on the corner. So I applaud you for not going to the corner and all the other women not going to the corner and staying and fighting those obstacles. Give her a big hand. I wish some of the men would be as strong as you, but they punk out and go to the corner. Go ahead.
Okay, well, Tia was, she was a good girl up until the time she started in high school. And when she first began, she was in cheerleading and volleyball and debate team. And I thought, this is great, because I'm living, you know, vicariously through her. So stuff I didn't get to do in high school. So it was wonderful, dressing up for homecoming like she was my little doll and everything. So in comes the boy. She took up with the boy that lived next door to us, which is her ex now. And this was not an individual that I really wanted my daughter to hang out with. She was about 16 years old, and he was older than her. He was actually too old to be in high school. So I banned him from my house. I'm like, okay, that's it. You know, he can't come over here anymore. So, you know, I come home from work, and he's there. It's get out. And this goes on for a couple of months, and then I catch him in her bedroom one morning. So I'm like, look, Miss Thang, you got to move out. You know, and she did.
How old was she at that time?
She was 16. Okay. But I left my mother's house when I was 15, so. Not to just toss her out there.
My mother kicked me out several times, starting at age 13.
Oh, she got
either snuck back in or she had to change her heart.
Right, so we went through that revolving door for a little while. And finally, we moved out of that area, out of the neighborhood, across town, actually. And I had hoped that this would kind of put an end to this relationship, or at least slow it down or something. And it did for about 2 weeks, after which time she decided to move in with him. So she stayed with him, and she was pregnant at the time. And to make a long story short, I mean, she moved back home, she had the baby, and then she got into some trouble. Some friends of hers got into some trouble with some stolen vehicles, which I don't have all the details about. Apparently she's not being accused, but at the time she was in and out of the house a lot, and I kind of see some of this old behavior start to stir back up. How old was she
when she became impregnated?
About 17 and a half. She still finished high school. In fact, she finished early.
Good.
In fact, she finished high school after she gave birth to this child, when she was still homebound from having given birth. That's when she finished high school.
Excellent.
So she's always been a very good student, very studious.
Let me hear from you, young lady, about a little history on you.
Well, when I was younger, about 15 or 16, I did meet somebody. He lived next door. I thought he was really cute. So I was like, oh, okay, let me see what's up with him. So I got involved with him, and I did leave the house Not voluntarily. I did get kicked out quite a few times, in and out, but it wasn't necessarily him that caused the distance between me and my mom. It was more my mom that caused the distance between me and my mom. Well, she drank a lot, and she started arguments, and so we never really got along. Really, it wasn't never really the perfect mother-daughter type of thing. I did.
Is there one?
Is there a perfect? No.
Yes. Okay.
But this isn't even close, though.
Okay.
So
I don't think that's true.
Now, how did the drinking cause problems?
Well, she was embarrassing.
Give me some examples. Give me an example.
Well, one time she was drinking and she spilled some liquor. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna tell it out.
Go ahead.
She spilled some liquor on the counter and she slurped the liquor up off the counter.
Did you?
In front of my friends.
Your Honor, we were at a family gathering, and this was just 4th of July of this
Why
year.
did you do it?
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Why did you do
She
it?
did that 3 times.
No. Oh, Your Honor, that is not the truth. That is not the truth. Your Honor. Okay.
Why did you do it even one time?
I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I'm not making excuses because she's not telling a lie. I did do that once. It was at a family gathering. My family is. We like to get together. We play cards and dominoes and have a good time. It's 4th of July. It's my brothers and my cousins, and they're young and.
Very familiar scenario, but what is unfamiliar when families get together and play cards and have a nip or two is for someone to spill their drink. That's typical, but to slurp it up.
I was joking.
Yes.
I was joking.
Okay, so you were joking
We all
to
do
entertain.
silly-
That's what I was asking. If you're saying you were joking to be entertaining and outrageous, I understand.
It's not like this is how I drink my liquor, like off the table.
I guess. All right. It wasn't as if you were so drunk that you did that.
No.
All right, young lady, I got your point. Now, what about this boy? Did he cause you to do things that you didn't want to do in life?
For the most part, I will say that my mom did help a lot with giving us our own minds. We made decisions pretty wisely, despite how young I was.
Mm-hmm.
During that time of my life, he did kind of introduce me to new things I probably shouldn't have been introduced to such at an early age. But I learned from it. And
okay.
I didn't fall necessarily all into the temptations. I did though want to try.
Did you learn from that, among other things, that you should listen a little bit more to what your mom advises?
Sometimes.
All right, good enough. Now let's get to what happened with the car that you're suing her for.
Okay. Well, like I said, Tia is definitely on the upswing. She went to college over the summer, and she's also enrolled for the fall now. So I'm really proud of her for that. So consequently, sometimes she needs to use my car. On November the 7th of 2008, I purchased this Crown Victoria, and Tia used it on November the 11th. And she called me and told me that she had wrecked it. This is maybe the 3rd time the car had been driven after I bought it.
Was she still going with Mr. No Good?
No, Mr. No Good is Mr. No More.
Oh, okay, good enough. Go ahead.
So, she takes my car and she drives me. She didn't steal it or anything like that. She has my car and she wrecked it. And she called me and she's hysterical. I guess she was pulling out of a parking lot and, according to the police report, was driving too fast and hit a pole.
Let's see the police report. Young lady, tell me what happened. Is this true?
Yes. I used the car to go to the grocery store, and she had told me that the wheel was a little bit faulty, that it was a little loose.
How about the pedal?
The pedal was fine.
Okay.
But
because you were speeding. Go ahead.
The problem with it was that I wasn't comfortable with the wheel. It was my first time driving the car, and it was the wheel was so loose that if you turn the wheel a little bit, the car would turn more than what you thought it would turn.
It causes you to speed.
No, not to speed.
Go ahead.
So, now on the way to the store was fine. Everything's fine. I thought I'd got used to the store, but on the way leaving, that's when I got into a little bit of trouble. I was coming out of the parking lot, and I was coming onto the lane going the opposite way. and I turned the car expecting it to turn right into the lane as if it was a normal car, forgetting that the wheel was loose and that it was a different type of car. So as a result of that, the car turned way more than what I expected it to. And in order to avoid hitting oncoming traffic, I turned the car the other way, and I ended up hitting a pole.
Okay. Did you know that the steering wheel was
Your
wrong?
Honor, what she's referring to is this car was a 1997 Crown Victoria. It's got that like kind of loose old school Cadillac steering.
Right.
That's all it was. And I did tell her, because I did realize that, it may not be something she was accustomed to. There was nothing faulty with the steering wheel at all. I did tell her, now, Tia, I want to let you know that the steering wheel's a little loose, before she left to go to the store. Like she said, she managed to get there just fine. So unless it came into some kind of mechanical problem while she was in the parking lot, while it sat in the parking lot, the car was fine.
Young lady, the problem you have today is, let me see your estimate first of all.
I don't have an estimate. I ended up having to junk this car. It was totaled.
Okay.
What I have is a bill of sale.
All right.
And it's a little faded. Please excuse the condition of it, Your Honor. It's a carbon from the dealership.
All right. Now, the problem you have, young lady, is that you were speeding. So that's when you became negligent, when you sped. And the result of your negligence was the car was totaled. If the only problem was there was something wrong with the steering wheel when you got in the car to drive, you wouldn't be liable. You're liable because you sped. So I'm going to grant your mother her judgment. You all still going to be all right, right? What else is going on with her?
With Tia?
You all gonna be all right, or is she into some more nonsense?
She's really trying to get herself together now. She, like I said, she's enrolled in school now, and I'm so happy because she graduated from high school early. Okay. So I thought, yeah,
you're happy, but you ain't happy enough to let her have this $2,000 for her college education. $22.33 for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I don't think that we can mend the relationship.
She's my daughter. I don't have a problem with mending our relationship. As far as I was concerned, this money was the only issue that was standing in our way.